Hey guys, welcome to another adventure. It is a very cold and snowy day, but it makes for some cool views. So, this is not going to be a typical video for my channel, but a few months ago, a subscriber of mine sent me a poem. Her name is Pat from Canada, and I listened to the poem and thought it was very beautiful. So I added some video clips to it from the past year of my adventures. I love doing collaborations with people, and this was a unique collaboration. She said my videos inspired her to make this poem. I just want to thank anybody watching who enjoys my adventures. I am grateful if my videos inspire you to hike, climb, get out in nature, enjoy, and write poems. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy.
Desert people. Rocks, like giant building blocks of different shapes, erupt out of the desert, dwarfing me by their sheer hubris, squashing my breath by the thought of the sheer forces that formed them. Geological wonders, each formation a different kind of platonic solid. Some a different kind of layer upon layer upon layer of sedimentary deposit. Some products of igneous and metamorphic pressure and molten fire. Now, over time beyond immemorial, different expressions of jumbles of fallen gigantic blocks. The colors sometimes unearthly, the patina on the surfaces of the large walls and blocks, so perfect. A surface for messages. Messages carved, scratched, and struck from the past. Messages painted with found pigments from the past. The thoughts, the emotions, the feelings, the sensitivities, sensibilities, the reasoning, the reasons of the people of the past. Signs in and amongst these giant building blocks. Openings as shelters create niches to either hide or to survive. The places to stash, hide away precious foods, precious grains. To hide away the people themselves, a secure and safe place. Built, rock walls so carefully stacked. Fingerprints from the past, patterning the mortar between the rocks and the walls, strengthening their structure. Wooden pieces incorporated into the designs. Purposes that remain seen but unknown. Such desolate and dangerous places, the effort to create such form, such function, perched on the edge of canyon walls, so high, so insurmountable as to defy reason. Hidden on the sheer canyon wall surfaces, clever footholds carved out of rock. Access to these high hideaways, the want for rudimentary ladders of wood and rope, palpable. Signs of habitation in and amongst these rock openings, rock walls. Signs of these same bits of habitation far below the cliffs, still holding these incredible designs for life. They sit, bits and pieces of pottery and stone fallen far below, collecting on the ground, almost invisible by time. A record of breath breathed, of life lived, of the pursuit of community. The picture that's painted of the people lives on in the artist's messages on the rocks, lives on in the bits and pieces, tools of their occupation, scattered on the ground, lives on in the uncanny structures crafted, left in the heights of this geology. Geologies shape and create the desert in all of its many forms, each form so very different, as the formations of the rock so dictate. From canyon to canyon, across desert to desert, from the low elevations, up strenuous and treacherous climbs to the heavens. Different formations of rock, their specific ingredients, forged by the evolution of the planet Earth, created over time, ecologies, ecosystems with distinctive plants and animals the human animal did find and use for their kind. They invented, they created, they evolved, harvesting the landscape for their purpose. In time, they understood the landscape so well, they and only they knew the formula to live there. Their canyons, their desert, of such a specific kind, still enduring messages, signs they left behind. As we touch the places they did, we become bearers of these messages, these signs. We may not know the exact meaning of their symbols. We may not be able to piece together the puzzle of artifacts. We do marvel their place within this environment as we stand amongst these giant building blocks of rock in our time.